In the city of Macomb, cracking down on political yard sign thefts. Police say these crimes are not believed to be politically motivated, but it is more of a nuisance for residents. However, police do warn that this is still a property crime with punishment being a fine, and it is a misdemeanor.
Certainly a nuisance. We do have some blurry camera footage from one, but not enough to identify anybody. But we're certainly, it doesn't look anything organized at this point. Certainly on the one hand, it's a property crime to steal someone's sign. I think on the other hand, people get a little emotional about it because it's their political views that they feel are being interrupted.
If you happen to see this potential theft or have a tip, you should contact law enforcement.